Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting with DP-100 top 10 questions that you usually see in the exam. And this is the updated series based on the latest Azure Machine Learning exam pattern. Let's jump straight into the first question. Okay, so please pause the video, read the question and try to answer it in your mind. Alright, so the correct option here is mltable.from delimited files. This is correct because CSV file are delimited files, and this method is specially designed to read CSV data from data assets and then load it into pandas data frame for an interactive deployment. If you have selected any other option, you can just pause the video and read the explanation why this is not correct. All right, let's move on to the next question. Again, I won't be reading full question. Pause the video, read the question and try to answer it in your mind. Now let us jump straight for the options. The correct answer here is ABFSS because it stands for Azure Block File System Secure, and it is a required and recommended protocol to build an URL that point to the Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2 location. If you have selected any other option, you can check the explanation why they are not correct. Let's move on to the third question. This question is divided into two slides. Pause the video and read full question and try to answer it in your mind. Alright, now here the answer is container name in the first box, and then the second box the protocol which we use is WSBS. Why the container name? Because Azure Block Azure Block Storage use containers, and you must be specify the container name while registering the block data store. And the protocol which is WSBS, this is correct because this is only the protocol which access the Azure Block Storage using access key. Let's jump to the fourth question now. Again, I won't be reading the question. Please pause the video and answer it in your mind. Alright, so the answer is job type should be regression, target column name should be temperature, time column name should be observation time, forecast horizon should be 7, and iteration should be 50. Now let us look it into one by one. For job type, the answer is regression. This is correct because Azure ML SDK v2 automated time series forecasting and is implemented as a regression task where the target value is numerical or time dependent. The target column is temperature because in the question the goal is to predict the future temperature value. The time column name should be observation time because this column represent each observation is collected and is required for the time series modeling. The forecast horizon, this is because AutoML define forecast horizon as a number of future time periods to predict. The time is to forecast the next 7 days. And for the iteration, this is correct because clearly stated that the maximum of 50 should be trained in initial AutoML run. Let's move on to the next question. Again, please pause the video and try to answer it in your mind. Okay, so the answer here is featureization mode. This is because the enum control whether ML automatically imputes missing value as a part of training process. If you answer other than this, then please check why it is not correct. If you are preparing for any other exam, any Azure exam or DP-100 in this case, you can join this channel. It has a success rate of 100%, or you can just search @ANAZ10 on Telegram and send a hi. I will send an invite link of the channel. Now let's jump for the sixth question. This question is a multiple choice question, so any 3 answers are correct. Read the question, pause the video, read the question and try to answer it in your mind. Alright, so the answer is second, third and fourth. Why these are correct? Let's see one by one. Second one is correct because ML client class in Python SDK allow you to update and manage compute resource, which includes the minimum and maximum node count. Azure Machine Learning Studio is also correct because it is a web interface which let you to edit the existing compute resource, which include the scaling such as minimizing and maximizing the nodes. The fourth option is also correct. Azure CLI ML extension. This is also correct because it support and manage compute configuration, including scaling parameters. Now let's jump to the seventh question. This is a yes or no question. This usually come as in section third in most of the Azure exam. So you can just pause the video and try to answer it in your mind. The answer here is no, because the solution which they have provided does not meet the goal. Because as you know, combining two data set required a matching key column, right? And it's just like an SQL join. But in this scenario, the goal is simple. It is to stack all the rows from the both the data set together to keep while keeping the same column and headers. That's why the solution which they have provided is incorrect. Now let's go for the eighth question. You can just pause the video and try to answer it in your mind. All right, the answer here is image. Why it is correct? Because when we define any Azure learning environment from the existing Docker image and using Python SDK v2, the parameter that is specified to Docker image to use is always the image. If you have selected any other options, then you can just check why they are not correct. Now let's jump for the ninth question. This is the question where you have to arrange on the step sequence wise what you are going to do first and second. This is divided into two slides. So pause the video. In the first slide, read the question and then play the video, and in next slide you will get an option. Pause the video there and try to arrange the answer you think are correct. Okay, the correct sequence here is first you have to create the instance of Azure AI ML client class. Then you have to define the Spark pool configuration with the Synapse Spark compute class. Then you have to attach this pool with the Azure ML client.begin create or update function. And if you want to know, if you want an explanation why these are correct, then you can just pause the video. Now let's jump for the last question of this video. This is the choose the correct from the box question. So you can pause the video and try to answer it in your mind. Alright, so the correct answer for Azure Blob Storage would be user identity based access, and for the data storage, the security access method should be managed identity. Why they are correct? For Azure Blob Storage, Azure AD authentication allow you to grant the same permission for all the users and restrict access to the specific container. But for data lake storage, managed identity allow ML to access ADLS Gen 2 securely by using Azure AD and enforcing folder level permission and in securing consistent access to all the users. So these are some most important questions you usually come across in your exam. More part are coming soon, so stay tuned and keep preparing smart. Also, don't forget to join the Telegram channel. You can scan the QR or just type @ANAZ104 and send a hi message. I will send you the invite link. I bet you will not regret after joining the channel. Thank you.